come and make some of these drinks yourself. We're going to do two things. We're going to make some drinks and we're going to make some pizzas. And like I said, these ingredients here have come within 40 miles of this building, so it is possible. We've got some spinach, which is from a little further out. Which of course I'm putting spinach in because it's good for your body. With these drinks, these are so simple to make and so cheap. I bought these this morning from Sainsbury's and that was 50p. Right? And the drink that you're going to make, you're using about this much, this cucumber. And the same with the celery. This drink you produce for about 40p a cup. Now, if you're going to buy this in the shops, and if you buy a can of drink, what does it cost? 60p, 65p? So I'm going to quickly show you how to make one of these, and then if you want to come up, and then just help yourself and make them. The first one I'm going to make is a cucumber orange with mint. And I'm using this because cucumbers, as you know, they have a lot of water in them, and this is what kind of makes the juice up. And all you do with the cucumber, and I don't know if you can all see, you just chop it up. You're going to chop it up quite small because you're going to be putting it into a food blender. Keep all the seeds in there as well. So you just cut up the cucumber. When I'm making this, I actually measure it out in my cup. So if I'm making the cup this big, I start to get my vegetables and I start to put them in. That way I don't waste anything that I'm making, because I know that that's going to equal the cup. Now this is mint that we bought this morning. Now we've washed this mint, and this is something that you guys can grow in gardens. It's very hardy and very easy to grow. The amount of mint you put in is entirely up to you. What we're going to do is just put in maybe a kind of head, literally that much. But you put in how much you want. The next thing you do is take your orange. With the orange, again I bought these fruits from the guy down at Turnpike Lane. Do you know where they're selling them a pound a bowl or whatever? Yeah, I mean, although the apples are not great, the oranges are fine. Yeah. And all you're going to do is
bananas sometimes.
Bananas. I mean,
no, I'm saying sometimes you get organic bananas.
Yeah, and the good thing about these guys is what they're buying veg that's not going to be sold by like the wholesalers that we purchase from. It comes out cheap. It's actually quite good for drinks because it's maybe over-ripened. And I don't know if you see in the supermarkets, I saw in Tesco's the other day, and it had 2 packets of bananas in the same bag, half were green, half were yellow. And it was like, eat now, eat later, or save, something like that. You know? But this, for me, is detrimental. It's not green banana, it's banana. It's meant to be yellow. You know, so when you're looking at your fruit and vegetables, buy them. And I mean, I don't like seeing people do it, but I encourage people to do it. Smell your fruits, smell your vegetables. If it smells like it's meant to smell, then it's good. If it's not getting any smell, it's not very good. So with this, like I say, just a little bit piece of cucumber, a little bit, and that goes in. With your orange, you're just going to squeeze it in. Okay? Don't worry about the seeds, because you can strain the seeds out afterwards. We're going to add some fresh orange juice to this as well. And like I say, this is just a nice kind of summer kind of drink. So if you're having people around you. We've got some mint going on upstairs, I think, today.
Where do you get the start?
Well, the mint, you just buy it in a pot. I mean, I think the ones upstairs you maybe get from B&Q, home-based, somewhere like that. You have 1 pot. Mint is like strawberry, it spreads, and it spreads really well. I've got one in that pot that it just keeps spreading. You can even, again, what I do with my herbs at home is I pick them when they're ready, and then I freeze them. So if I'm not ready to use them, then I can use it later on, so you don't kind of lose out. So, okay, cucumber, we put 1 orange in there, and I'm going to add a little bit of orange juice into this one. And again, I'm just going to measure it out roughly. This is fresh orange juice. When you ride to the shops, I don't know if you know about the difference between fresh orange juice and concentrate. Yeah, concentrate is when it's been pasteurised, so it's not fresh. So when it says fresh orange juice, pasteurised, it's not fresh orange juice. Try and buy kind of fresh orange juice. And again, I mean, some of you may have these blenders at home, some of you may not. If you haven't, chop the fruit up really small. It's almost like having a Pimm's, you know, with just the juice in there. You just put it onto the blender. And blend up. This is a really fragrant kind of drink. Mint good for your body, what you're looking for. So this is personally, I don't know if you can see, just pass that around and have a smell of it. And see how fresh that kind of smells. Like say you're getting roasted water, how many calories are in a cucumber? Does anyone know? Not a lot. Because about 58% water. Again, this is natural. You can grow your cucumbers at home. A lot of these vegetables you can grow at home. Now I like this, and again if you drink, you might want to put a bit of gin in that, you know, just to perk it up. It's entirely up to you.
So if you're happy to have everything,
Well, yeah, I mean, they say a bit of alcohol in moderation. Of course, it comes back to my mother-in-law has a bottle of brandy every day. You know, she's 87, so it can't be that bad. Obviously, if you're drinking a bottle a day, it's not kind of good for you. I want you to smell that one. No, I want you to smell that to finish. You're going to come up and make your own in a minute.
No, this is the other drink.
You're just meant to have a smell of it at the moment just to see what the fragrance is like. So, I mean, I would blend this up a little bit longer because what you're looking for is the kind of juice of it. The other juice you can make is with cherry and apple, and again, this is the same thing. It has a lot of water, no calories. So it's good for you. Say an apple a day, it keeps the dentist away, the doctor away, right? And I struggle with eating fruit myself, as it is like this. I can eat certain fruit, but things like apples I really don't like to eat because of the skin. This is something that you blend up, and so you don't actually see what's going into your body, so it's a lot easier to kind of eat. With this, you can also add them in, and we're going to add, this is fresh apple juice, so this is not concentrated, this is like the fresh pressed one. So you just add that to it. If you like to come up and keep it on this side, if you work with and just have a go at making some of these drinks. If you want a recipe, these recipes take really good. There's one for cherry and apple, and there's one for the cucumber and orange.
Oh, we're going to do it, it's not done yet.
And there's one for the pizza. So if any of you want to come up and just make some smoothies, come around this side. This side, you're going to make some pizza.